Hey, hey, what's up guys? 10 Vidman here, and kind of an update video, kind of a general, hey, how's it going? I've been dead for the past, 2 months or so, but I wanted to do an update video of myself, and as you may already know, the demo of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire has been released, and hackers have found a way to somehow get every bit of information throughout the demo. And as a result, most of the new Mega's base stats have been revealed. So I'd like to discuss the potential of some of these Megas, if you don't mind. But anyway, my updates, I've been busy with 2 jobs, and I rarely have time to upload. And half my material right now is older than dirt, and I haven't bothered to upload it. So if I do upload material, it will likely be a couple months old. That is my fair warning for the future. But, you know, I'm here. I wanted to do an update video, and I just wanted to say I'm doing pretty well. I'm getting married in less than a month, so I'm pretty excited about that. And, yeah, and I'm repping the Mega Charizard X shirt today. So, hey, not too bad. But, anyway, I'm not going to tinker with pictures and everything. It's going to be a pain. So you're just going to see my face throughout the day. Maybe a glimpse of a cat, 'cause she's right by me. So, anyway, Mega Sceptile, obviously Grass Dragon. It got buffs to its attack, defense, special attack, and speed. Special attack and speed are now a base 145 each. Very fast, very scary. One of the biggest cock blocks to road and wash you will ever see in your life. And it can even potentially run a physically offensive set of sword stance, and it could probably utilize outrage and stuff, since, you know, it's a grass dragon type, so it can definitely abuse that. But yeah, Mega Sceptile got everything buffed except its special defense, which stays at base 85, but it's looking really good. Its speed tiers, it's the fastest grass type in OU. It definitely will see some usage in OU, at least in my opinion. But that's definitely looking to be a pretty good threat. Mega Swampert has been confirmed to have base 150 attack. It got a buff in speed, which was pretty big, base 70. It now has 100, 110, 110 bulk, which is ridiculous for a rain sweeper. And it even has a 95 special attack to take advantage of defensive sets. So it's really versatile, really powerful, and it's going to research rain. I hate weather teams personally, but Mega Swampert might actually convince me to run one, because it's going to be a fun Mega to use in rain. So there's that. Then we have some recent ones that were introduced. Mega Beedrill. Mega Beedrill is definitely going to be a scary Mega, and nobody really anticipated Beedrill of all mons to get a Mega Evolution, but it did. And sorry, just adjusting the camera a bit. But anyway, it started with base 90 attack and 75 speed. Game Freak completely decided to trash its special attack, which is fine. It was base 45 before, now it's base 15! And they increased its speed by, what was it? I think, 75? By 70 to base 145! That's ridiculous. Not only that, they boost its attack to base 150. So we're in that dilemma where a Beedrill is actually faster than both forms of Mega Mewtwo. I don't know, man. I just play the game for fun, and I just play kind of competitively. But Mega Beedrill has base 150 attack and base 145 speed. It's frail as hell with only 65, 40, 80 bulk, but with adaptability, the most powerful U-turn in the game, and overall pretty good coverage. And I have an email that I want to check, because you never know if the demo's going to get released early, and no, it's not, just Yahoo bugging me. But anyway, regardless of that, Mega Beedrill is looking to be a huge threat. We were hoping that it would hopefully get like Mega Horn or Gunk Shot, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It's going to have to rely on X's or U-turn or Poison Jab for stab moves with adaptability. But hey, what are you going to do? Next is Mega Pidgeot. I'm really excited. I was always wondering if Pidgeot will get a Mega Evolution, and it turns out it does, which is really cool. Let's see. Mega Pidgeot got some small buffs in its bulk, so it has 83, 80, 80 bulk. You know, the trailer said it would get a special attack increase. We weren't sure of how much, but boom, it gets a base 65 increase to base 135 special attack, which, to compare, it's the same as Mega Manectric. It has a very nice speed tier of 121. Very ironically, its speed type is Tornadus Therian, which is pretty cool. But unfortunately, the only special moves it really gets are Hurricane and Heat Wave. It can run Hidden Power, and I'm obviously going to run U-Turn on it for, that nice initiative. But other than that, it doesn't seem to get Focus Blast, which stinks. But what are you going to do? It's looking to be a really good mon, though. I mean, No Guard Focus Blast would be freaking amazing on it, but that doesn't seem to be the case. But Mega Pidgeot, I think, will be a really good UU mon. And we have... I'm hearing cats in the background. Ignore it. But anyway, next is Mega Slowbro, which got all of its buffs and its defense and special attack. Randomly, they boosted its defense to plus 70 to 180. Which I found to be very, very unnecessary, but hey, it's one of the bulkiest Calm Minders in the game, and now it has a base 130 special attack, which is very good uninvested, so Mega Slowbro will probably be one of the better Calm Mind users in the game. It is notable as the only Calm Mind user that cannot be critted, thanks to Shell Armor. I mean, it's going to be very interesting how Mega Slowbro plays, because, normal Slowbro has Regenerator, so you can scout and pivot with Slowbro, and then once you're ready to set up, Mega Evolve and go to town, basically. And that's how Mega Slowbro works. It's going to be very scary, honestly. I'm really interested to see how Mega Slowbro is going to play. I really hate facing Slowbro, so it's going to be really interesting to see. Mega Steelix was revealed to be in the Japanese demo, and it's definitely looking to be one of the more mediocre Mega Evolutions, just because it really didn't get anything too notable. It got a nice attack buff to 125, and its defenses are nice now, of 75, 230, 95 bulk. It is essentially, to me, a more physically oriented, or more, I guess, damaging Mega Aggron, even though Mega Aggron does have the higher attack stat, 140 compared to 125. Mega Steelix has the niche of being able to be utilized in Sand teams because of the ability Sand Force, which I still find to be pretty mediocre on Mega Steelix, as Sand, it would have been amazing last generation where Perma-Sand was a thing, but in these games they're not permanent, so it's not as good of an ability as it could have been. But, we'll see what happens. I mean, Stoutland gets good use in NU. I definitely feel like a lower tier team of Stoutland and Mega Steelix would be pretty nasty to face, but that's about it there. After Mega Steelix, we have Mega Sableye. Mega Sableye now has pretty huge buffs in its defense stats. It now has 50, 125, 115 bulk. And to note that it's the same physical bulk as Mega Mawile, but it has much improved special bulk as well. Definitely a Calm Mind user that can really take advantage of Prankster and Magic Bounce. Magic Bounce being utilized in the fact it cannot be toxic, and it cannot be roared out, which is pretty useful. Now, its offenses are pretty mediocre. They're both base 85, and it only has a base 20 speed. So Mega Sableye is kind of mediocre in that regard, but it can be a very good win condition on certain teams. It's Destroyer of Stall and completely cockblocks Chansey, so that's pretty cool. So it's definitely going to require some prediction, because you have to predict when your opponent's going to toxic normal Sableye, and you may go evolve in the turn where it would normally toxic you. But anyway, moving on, Mega Sharpedo has been confirmed to have 140 attack, 110 special attack, 105 speed. They put a lot of Mega Sharpedo's emphasis in its kind of non-existent bulk. Instead of 70, 40, 40, it now has 70, 70, 65, which is an improvement, but it's still very, very frail, which is why I don't really like that they more buffed its defenses than they did its offensive stats. And I'm very uncomfortable, and I have Mario Pants too, so that's cool, but whatever. And, now, the thing of Mega Sharpedo, it's going to be outclassed by Mega Gyarados, and the reason why is Gyarados appears to now get crunched via level up in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And, of course, Mega Gyarados is Water Dark. And, Mega Gyarados has that niche of being stronger and being able to boost its attack power to where Strong Jaw doesn't even matter, and it can just destroy everything of Crunch regardless. So, I find for that reason Mega Sharpedo won't be as used as Mega Gyarados, and that might keep Mega Sharpedo in UU or even BL. I don't know yet. It's still going to be a very dangerous cleaner of Strong Jaw Crunch, And the other hype is that Mega Sharpedo gets Poison Fang. But here's the thing, even Strong Jaw boosted Poison Fang is still not as powerful as Poison Jab. So Poison Jab will still be a thing if people run it. Next is Mega Camerupt. Mega Camerupt is decently bulky with 70, 100, 105 bulk, and has good offensive stats and 120 and 145 special attack, which is the same as Chandelure. And keep in mind, it has the ability Sheer Force. So you're basically looking at a more powerful Chandelure Mega Camerupt, which is pretty scary. Because it doesn't run a Life Orb, and it's bulky. Ground Fire is not a bad typing, really, at all, other than the massive water weakness. But it's got decent bulk, and can absolutely unleash nuclear fire blasts to the nerf power like they're nothing. It's crazy. Really scary mon. I've actually bred a Numble of Ancient Power, because people are saying use Rock Slide and Stone Edge on it. I'm like, why bother? You don't need to use your other attacking stack when you have Ancient Power. I think it's probably because of the low PP, but still, you're rarely going to be clicking Ancient Power anyway, and it still gets the necessary KOs. It still one-shots Mega Charizard Y, so I don't know why you'd even bother with Rock Slide and Stone Edge when they're not even 100% accurate, but that's just my opinion. But Mega Camerupt is actually looking to be pretty cool. I don't think it'll be OU, but it's definitely going to be a cool mon to use. Mega Altaria, people are really, it's a Dragon Fairy. It's got a great typing, but the main problem with Mega Altaria, they put too much in its attacking stats, and everybody wants this Mega Altaria to be this huge wall. It's really not realistically because of 75, 110, 105 bulk. Realistically, that's good bulk, but Mega Charizard X can still plow through it with boosted Flare Blitzes, so that's a thing. But with Pixelate, it can take advantage of Hyper Voice. It's going to be a very nice physical fairy attacker with Pixelated boosted returns, potentially even Body Slam. It'll be pretty scary, honestly. It's going to be a pretty decent, bulky Dragon Dancer, and it's, that just for that, being a Dragon Fairy type will probably separate it from other Dragon Dancers in OU and maybe UU. Next, though, one of my favorite Pokemon got on Mega Evolution, and that is Mega Glalie. I have always had a soft spot for Glalie. It's this giant ice face. I've always loved its cry. I've always loved its design. It's a really cool Pokemon, and to see that its jaw becomes completely unhinged kind of creeps me out a little bit, but at the same time, Mega Glalie is really cool. No pun intended, but still. It has the ability to refrigerate, and it has 120, 120 offenses, 100 base speed. Defenses got no increase, but that's not bad. It has okay bulk, but again, when you're an ice type, bulk really doesn't matter. But Mega Glalie does have the most powerful explosion in the game, which is really pretty cool. And, refrigerate boosted returns, body slams. It really doesn't get any special moves that take advantage of refrigerate, as it does unfortunately lack Hyper Voice. But Mega Glalie is rumored to get Freeze Dry in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which allows Mega Glalie, in my opinion, to see some OU usage, because it can actually beat Rotom Wash, Gyarados, and all those water type resists with Freeze Dry mons that would normally wall physical Mega Glalie. So that's pretty cool. Mega Salamence, this thing I really see going uber quickly because it's a doozy. It has tremendous bulk, 95 HP, 130 defense, and 90 special defense. Very physically bulky, especially coupled with normal forms Intimidate. Makes it very scary. I only got a plus 10 in both offenses, but that's really all it needed. And honestly, any higher, I probably wouldn't banned even quicker. But Aerialate Return, Double Edge. It even has Aerialate Thrash, which is scary as all hell. Mega Salamence can just... Mega Salamence has a 120 special attack and 120 speed. It can even run an all-out special set and destroy. With Hyper Voice, Pixelated boosted Hyper Voice that's flying. You have Draco Meteor or Dragon Pulse if you really wanted to. It gets Fire Blast, and it gets Hydro Pump, which is really cool. And I think Mega Salamence can be just utilized in so many ways and be able to destroy so many things depending on the set. It even has this really scary roosting and subbing and return set. Flying is such a good and offensive type that it can just destroy everything in the right amount of boosts. It's going to be scary. Mega Metagross is another scary mon. It also has the same attack buff that Mega Salamence got. Only plus 10, but again, that's really all it needs of Tough Claws. We got a huge speed boost to base 110, and now has 80 HP, 150 defense. That's actually the highest stat it has on a base 110 special defense, which is great. And it even has a 105 special attack to take advantage of Tough Claw's Grass Knot. And if you may not know that, Tough Claws actually does boost Grass Knot because despite it being a special move, it actually is a contact move. So it does get a boost, which allows Mega Metagross to beat things like Swampert and Hippowdon. Normally, like more physical wall checks that would have more of a difficult type beating, and like Slowbro as well. That's a pretty big thing. Mega Metagross though is definitely going to be a scary mon to face. Let's see. I'm sorry I'm going on so long, but I really wanted to get out this update video and show you my thoughts on these new Megas and stuff. Mega Lopunny, it got a very similar stat spread to what I predicted. It has 136 base attack now, which is 1 point higher than Mega Manectric's special attack. It has unresisted stabs with high jump kick and return, thanks to Scrappy, which is great. It has a base 135 speed, which ties with Mega Manectric. It has okay bulk, 65, 94, 96, which isn't anything amazing, but it's still decent. And it has a lot of different support moves to use in that final slot. It gets Healing Wish, it gets Encore. There's a lot of cool moves it can use in that final slot. So, excuse me, but it looks pretty good. I'm really excited to use that. Now, Mega Gallade, ladies and gentlemen. Mega Gardevoir got a very useless attack buff to base 85, so a lot of people were worried that Mega Gallade would also receive a useless special attack buff, but no! Game Freak actually did not give Mega Gallade a special attack boost. They gave Mega Gallade a higher speed than Mega Gardevoir to base 110, and instead of boosting its special attack, they did the right thing of Mega Gallade and boosted its defense to base 95, which makes Gallade a very good, it's a pretty good defensively, and of course it also shares Mega Gardevoir's attacking stat base 165 in that attack stat, which is great. Mega Gallade is going to be really good. I really feel it's going to be great, and it's going to be amazing. I mean, Mega Gallade. I'm really excited to use that. So a lot of people were scared. Oh my gosh, it's going to Mega Manichamp's going to outclass this thing so hard. Now Mega Gallade has the higher speed and it's ready to wreck. So that's a thing. 2 more to go. Mega Audino. Now, even though it is a useless ability, Mega Audino is probably the bulkiest fairy type in the game, which is really cool. It has 103 HP, 126 defense, and 126 special defense. That is extremely bulky, and it can really take a lot. It can really take just about almost any move without dying. It only has 2 weaknesses in Poison and Steel. It has a very nice Ghost immunity and Dragon immunity. Very nice there. It can recover with Wish. It can be it's going to be a Mega with team support, basically. Now, the main thing that makes Mega Audino not as good in singles, obviously, it lacks the normal Audino's ability Regenerator, which was what makes regular Audino so good. Mega Audino just has Healer, which is really unfortunate, and it's definitely Mega more catered to doubles, but the bulk will really help Mega Audino perform in a singles meta, so that's really cool. And finally, we have Mega Diancie, which it also received a huge speed boost to base 110. Its defenses were lowered from 150 to 110, and now has 160 offenses. Now, a key move tutors were also revealed, and Diancie was revealed to actually have gotten Earth Power from move tutors, which is a very nice coverage move. You can see Mega Diancie will probably be using a all-out attacking stat with Hidden Power Fire, Earth Power, Moonblast, and then Diamond Storm, which comes off of Mega Diancie's attacking stat. Even uninvested, Diamond Storm hits extremely hard, and it is a great move to break through Chansey and stuff, especially coming off of that uninvested 160 attack. So Mega Diancie, it's honestly more frail than it seems. Mega Diancie, or regular Diancie, was actually kind of frail in my opinion, but it's frailer, it's even more frail now, which stinks, but what are you going to do? Mega Diancie may even be forced to run Protect just to get, because it only has base 50 speed as normal Diancie, so we'll see what happens, but Mega Diancie is looking pretty cool. Now, for some move tutors, notable changes to old things that were not legal before. Chatot now can get Heat Wave with Boom Burst, which is really cool. Absol can now get Play Rough with Knockoff, which is really nice. Weavile can now get Knockoff with Icicle Crash, which is really cool. I'm definitely going to try that out. What else do we have? Obviously 6th generation stuff that got some nice buffs. Chestnut got it got some really cool moves. It got Drain Punch, it got Thunder Punch, it got what else? It's had Synthesis. Oh, I can't remember all these moves. Oh, but Drain Punch is honestly the most notable move that it got. Diggersby got Knockoff. That's a bigger screw you to Gengar, one of its bigger checks. Diggersby got Knockoff, it got Gunk Shot, Foul Play, Elemental Punches. Diggersby got a huge load of moves that are really going to be awesome. Greninja. Greninja is becoming one of the most hardest Pokemon to switch into mons in the game. And that is because of the fact that the tutors actually gave Greninja Gunk Shot, which of course coupled with Protein will enable it a Poison Stab move that enables it to destroy its normal checks such as Clefable and Togekiss and there's a lot of other things that are coming to my head that I can't think of. But hey, Greninja is going to be really freaking scary. It's going to be scary. The other most notable thing, Pangoro. I am so excited. It gets Drain Punch, Gunk Shot, Knockoff. Pangoro has been buffed to all belief. It had such a horrible move pool coming into X and Y, and now it has the moves it needs to be successful, especially in conjunction with its signature move, Parting Shot. It's going to be really exciting to use. I'm really excited for Pangoro and its new buffs. Malamar got Knockoff, which is a new niche that has. What else? Gourgeist got Synthesis and Foul Play. That's pretty cool. Trevenant got Drain Punch, which is cool. Yveltal got Knockoff, making Ubers really interesting. And it also got Heat Wave, which is nice for picking off Clef Keys, I guess. What else? Aurora's got Hyper Voice, even though some people will still probably run Nature Power. Aurora's also got Earth Power, which is cool. Tyrantrum finally gets a really good Dragon Stab in the form of Outrage. It also gets Super Power. And it gets Iron Head to deal with Fairies, which is nice. What else? Clawitzer got nothing. Dragalge got nothing. The Denny got nothing. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to discuss. The leaks also unveiled a new form change for Hoopa, which, if you don't know Hoopa, it's a Pokemon that hasn't been released yet, but there's Hoopa and Volcanion. Hoopa is Ghost Psychic, and Volcanion is Fire Water. The new form for Hoopa is apparently Dark Psychic, which is weird, but it does get Knockoff and huge 160, 170 offenses, and it can hold an item, which is really, really scary. Even though it only has base 80 speed, but hey, you can Scarf that and go to town. So, and it really looks weird. You have to look it on Pokebeach or something to check it out. But that's about it, guys. I really hope to start some battles and stuff soon. I've been trying to get some Wi-Fi battles as of late, but I've noticed it becoming a little low tolerant on not winning, which kind of sucks. I hate the fact that I'm a little bit more. I want to win, but I don't want to run overpowered sets, and I hate that feeling, and I hate losing to people who only run overpowered things to win, but that's whatever. I hate becoming that kind of player, but I am, and I'm sorry for it. What are you going to do? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this rambling of Move Tutors and new Mega Evolutions, and Mega Salamence is going Uber. That thing's so powerful, but oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.